Hi guys, we are back from a long month of...
Why was it a long month?
Because I was in school and he was under a lot of stress at work.
Yeah, so we're sorry guys, but we're back.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about why we are in the situation we are today, where you have...
Make it sound like a situation.
Alright. So why this white man decided to be with this black woman, and this black woman decided to be with this white man.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be talking about how this happened. Even though we have like a how we met video, that we're going to be talking about a lot more details this time around.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned if you want to see this glorious story. No, let me stop. Stay tuned if you want to see this really great story of how we got together and why we chose to date out of our own race.
So, stay tuned.
Mine, not yours, mine. So, why I chose to date a white guy? Honestly, it wasn't about him being white. It was just like I just came out of a relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
the truth comes out.
Oh God. I just came out of a relationship like a month ago, and then my sister started doing online dating, so I was like, hey, she found somebody, why can't I find somebody online? And plus, I really hate being alone. Like, I would die from being alone. So I signed up on the dating site Plenty of Fish, and honestly, all the guys that were inboxing me, some white, some black, but the narrative of the stories that the guys were asking me were the same. I shall not say it right here because
it's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate, yeah. So he was one of the only pleasant guys that I could talk to online. And my sister, like, the first night we spoke on Skype, it was like, you called me at around 12?
Probably, because I had work the next day.
He called me around 12, and we got off the call at 4 a.m. And my sister, and you had work at 9, and my sister said, you are going to get married to that guy. And I was like, Shauna, shut up, you're nonsense. and then, look at us now. We're married. So, I guess Shauna was right about at least one thing in her life, that we were gonna be married. And like, why else did I choose Simas? Like, Simas was really sweet to me. I never had, like, you're so full of it.
Alright. I'm just trying to show how sweet I am. Alright.
Smärta aussprache. Okay, yeah, so Simas was really a sweet guy to me. Even though at first, when he just started dating, he would say no to me a lot, and I really didn't like it.
Yep, so no is not a part of our vocabulary, right?
Yep, shouldn't be. But now, he pretty much says yes for everything, so that's
You're spoiled.
really nice.
You're spoiled.
Yes, as I should be.
You should. So, my turn. The reason I was in online dating in the first place, because I was at a new school and I was living not at home. I was still in the same state. I was still at a reasonable distance, but I was in a new place, in a new environment, and I had to work during the day and I had school at night, so I didn't really have time to like hang out with anybody or meet anybody. So I signed up for Plenty of Fish, like you mentioned, and I still remember this because like it was funny because I remember like during my free time I would usually go like to the gym, either to work out or play basketball or something, and then I remember I was scrolling, I'm like, yo, I have to talk to this girl. But no, for real though, and I was like, she doesn't look stuck up, and she doesn't look like somebody that I would not like to be around, like from like the description and everything. But I'm like, yo, I know she's getting some like messages left and right, but I'm like, okay, let's try it anyway. So I sent her a message. I remember, and I just threw. I walked over to the gym. I threw my bag in my locker, and then I'm like, I'm not really worried about it because she's probably not gonna get back to me. And next thing,
Really? You thought I wasn't gonna get back to you?
I don't know. I mean, like, why me out of like like probably like 2,000 messages in your account a day?
That's true. Well, you didn't ask me to sit on your face. So.
Anyway, so I'm respectful. I'm not gonna say anything rude like that. But I wanted to strike up a conversation, and for me, like one of the most important things is if a person can hold a conversation with me, then I'm interested. Like I don't care how good you look, I don't care how popular you are, but like if you're somebody that isn't like up here in terms of like conversation level, then I don't care. Like I'm gonna get bored really fast, and I'm gonna eventually find somebody that can do that. So
I'm not boring then.
not at all. Never a boring day, never a dull moment. There's a lot of very non-boring things. But it was fun from the start, so like we lived not too far apart, but it wasn't, distance is not far, but commuting and like seeing each other was kind of difficult because I lived in Jersey and she lived in New York, and it was like, yeah, on the map they're like right next to each other, but like in reality it would take a while to get there and a while to get home, like so
you would come after you visited your parents, so it would be on a Sunday, so the Monday morning you would have work and you'd be leaving Brooklyn at like 3 a.m. So.
Yep, and going straight to work sometimes.
So, no, you don't.
I did that a few times.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bruh, you're crazy.
Yeah, anyway, so in the end it all worked out because it was worth it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Right?
Yes.
Alright, so that was basically when for me, when it comes to finding someone, like skin color or like anything like that is irrelevant, because that doesn't define who you are as a person. What defines who you are as a person is how you think, how you act, how you present yourself. Skin color is not something you can control. That's just what you're given, and you go with it. So we just happen to be different, and we're from
colors.
different colors and
completely different ends of the earth.
Right, like we're from, but I think we're making it work. So we're actually a lot more alike than it might appear, because we have this theory where if one of us comes up with a stupid idea and the other one goes with it, like a yogurt fight in a hotel room, or a slippery slide in the kitchen, or something like that. Like, hey, let's slide in the kitchen. Put a bucket of water down, and then so that's
true.
That's a little bit of what fun we have, I guess.
And for like people that are saying, oh, people choose to date out of their race because they don't like themselves, or any like false narrative or rhetoric like that, it doesn't apply to us, because Simas is the first white guy I ever dated, and he's probably gonna be the last. I mean, I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon, at least after we make some beautiful babies. But what we have to get Mila.
Next topic.
Okay. Yeah, so we just want to like make it aware that there's nothing wrong with dating out of your race,
or inside your race,
or inside your race,
or like, inside your gender, or whatever, like whatever pleases you. Or inside
your gender. If you find somebody that makes you happy, just go with the flow, man. You never know where it could take you. So that's what we have to say. Just whatever makes you happy, just do it, man.
Yeah. So our message is like, if you're black and you're dating a black person or a white person or whatever, and if you're a boy that's dating another boy, or a girl that's dating another girl, like, why would that bother me or you or whoever? Because that's your life. You do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
You have a choice to do whatever you want to choose. We learned a lot about nature in general, and that's like common for everyone, everything.
Yes.
Everybody does it.
Fun
It's like,
fact. Little
So-
animals, not as high class as us, they mate in their same. They don't mate because they obviously can't produce
Right, but they have
offspring.
sexual behavior.
But they do sexually interact with each other of the same sex. So if lower class animals are doing it and we're doing it, I guess it says something about the years behind us. So I think people shouldn't judge people based on who they choose to be sexual with or who they choose their sexuality to be. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like if a lot of people mind their own business, the world would be such a better place.
Yeah, just respect each other. That's all.
Yeah, just respect people's privacy and boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And date whatever or whoever makes you happy. So people also ask if there are conflicts in like our family relationship, like if our families can coexist, can relate to each other or anything like that. And all I have to say is that we have no issues in that
Like,
aspect.
none.
Yeah. Like there's no issue. We go to his house like every weekend.
Or every other weekend at least. Like, at least a few times a month we visit my parents.
Yeah.
We'll visit your mom a little less often because she usually works on weekends. But,
Right.
like, our parents have been in the same place multiple times.
Right.
My mom keeps inviting your mom over, but, you know, like
she
we
works
mentioned.
on the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, well, like we mentioned before, the distance is not that bad. The drive, because your mom's a new driver, it's not that easy to commute. So it's like, you know, they want to hang out, they want to meet up, but it's not always possible because everybody works hard and then they're tired. So,
Yeah.
but in terms of, you know, like they'll say hi to each other on WhatsApp or whatever, like video chat, and it's pretty good. Like friends wise too, no one has any issues.
Yeah, our
whatsoever.
friends are cool.
So
Yeah. My
maybe,
friends
maybe
love
we're just
Simas,
lucky.
I guess.
But
All that type of drama, 90 Day Fiance, we don't have we don't have that. We're a big fan of that show because when we watch that show, we just feel so thankful for what we actually do have between us.
yeah, not enough drama for that kind of show, I guess.
Yeah, we
We're-
would not
I,
make...
I guess we're kind of boring because like we're not fighting and we're not like saying like accusing each other of things that have to do with like things we can't control, like the way we look or like where we're from or whatever. It's like, oh, you're Jamaican, so you're this way. No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Not all Jamaicans are the same. Not all people from Lithuania are the same. So
right. Yeah, all people from Penavigi shorten words.
that's
They do.
yeah. So Panavegis,
Oh,
Right.
God. Portland.
Port Antonio specifically, right?
Yeah, Port
Alright.
Antonio.
So we share that. We're from a place that starts with a P. You know. That's,
Yeah. I didn't even think of that before.
Yeah.
But, anyways, this
That'll
is...
fly.
Oh my God. So yeah, this is our rant about equality. We just want to spread equality as much as we can, use our voices to just put it out there, like, just do whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not breaking the law. Yeah, right?
Yeah, not too much breaking the law.
Not too much breaking the law, yeah.
Because the law is not always right, but as long as you're not breaking, as long as you're not hurting somebody, then you should be good.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you like this video and if you like our content, always don't feel scared to comment. Don't feel scared to subscribe. We need some subscribers. And also, thank you so much to our new subscribers. We are really, really thankful for the people who subscribed and joined us on this journey, because there are some really great things to come.
Yep. Challenges, contests, games,
Yes.
interaction, polls, like
Yes.
it's all coming. We're still building this channel, but like so far we got nothing but positivity. So we would like to keep it up, and we can't do it without you guys. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Go, fool.
Oh, it started?
Yep, it's been started.
Oh, I didn't know.